Hello everyone, dear friends! Today, as always, Vladislav Steshenko is here to talk about RIPPLE XRP in the first part of the video. There's, let's say, some positive news. We will also figure out what CBDC is and how all these things are interconnected. In the second part of the video, we'll break down the least Fed meeting. We'll briefly summarize the main points. The video will be, as always, interesting, positive, useful. Right now, a big fat huge like from you in advance, and we're going to start. So, dear friends, the Ripple holders' prayers have finally been answered. Just recently, it's been reported that XRP, along with SEC, which is very important, filed a petition to the court that the court should soon reach a verdict on whether XRP is a security or not. So to say, the final statement has to be made. Just to remind you, this legal case, this battle, has already been going on for 2 years. And very often the regulator doesn't care if the investors suffer or the coin has never seen the bull market, as they say. They don't care about that at all. They need to get their story, their truth, and they are playing some kind of their own game. So what has changed in recent times? Let's look at one of the possible scenarios. The Ripple team has already been developing in one direction of CBDC for a long period of time. This is the digital currency of the central banks. Or you could put it another way, it's digital fiat. For example, the digital dollar, the digital yuan, the digital euro, and any other digital currency of any country in the world. So Ripple is now helping several countries around the world develop their own digital currency. And according to the most recent information, Ripple was approached by some private company from the United States called Digital Dollar Project, with a request of supervise the digital dollar, to be a kind of advisor, an expert, and as I understand it, to help in the development. There is some discrepancy here. I mean, Ripple, who is helping to develop the digital dollar, is overseeing this market, so to speak. It's been under investigation for a couple of years now. Maybe someone came up to the SEC and said something like, "Guys, it's high time to finish this circus." So I personally expect that soon we will see some kind of the final version of this process. They will finally put an end to it, and we will hope that Ripple will win, because after 2 years all these lawsuits have failed to prove that Ripple is a valuable security. And of course, we should not forget that if this long-awaited event happens, to the moon XRP is inevitable. So I definitely recommend you to keep this coin in your cryptocurrency portfolio. By the way, just recently, Ripple held such an online hackathon. This is a competition among developers, where about 500 teams took part, and they were actually developing an application in the CBDC direction. So the digital future is closer than we think. Now a kind of acceptance of crypto among the masses has already happened. And then we will see the digital society, where almost every country has its own digital currency developed. And maybe Ripple will partially influence it and take its place in the market, and it will get its own piece of the pie. And of course I believe that this should affect the value of this coin. Let's just say it makes sense, XRP rocket, don't let us down. Let's proceed to the second part of the video, namely to the Fed meeting, and of course to our Bitcoin. Its price, of course, depends on these decisions. Just recently, on September 21, there was another meeting at which there was a planned interest rate increase, namely by 0.75%. I think that this increase has been included in the price we see on the market. And now let's summarize the main points from the speech of the Fed's head, Jerome Powell. The economy has slowed down. The real estate sector has weakened. Inflation is still high, officially it's around 8%. And the unofficial reports say it's as high as 16%. As a reminder, the Fed's target is to reach 2%. As they say, the way is still so long. The Fed members also discussed the fact that there is a possibility of rising inflation, even though they have been raising the interest rate all this time. So the plan is to raise the interest rate by 1.25% before the end of the year. and continue to do this throughout 2023. So, in fact, it is logical that by 2024 the Fed will get tired of rising the interest rate. We will see a halving of Bitcoin and traditional, of course, a new growth cycle. Again, this is not a forecast, but one of the probable scenarios. According to market experience, the biggest attention of traders is paid to the bull run, when everything is rising and everyone is shouting that to the moon, XXEC, and we're in for internal growth. But as we know, at this moment we should either sell or partially buy, though we already see the increased risk in the market. And this is the period of recession and bear market that the traders do not pay attention to. Although this is the very moment when the foundations for future crazy access and profits are being formed. Buy now is like taking an uncut diamond for a penny, and the cut will happen in due time, and the fee for this cut is exactly our psychological state, patience and determination to buy and buying it, and to take it gradually. We now have a great step-by-step time to create our cryptocurrency portfolio for the stable coin that we have accumulated during the bull run. You know, one meme picture comes to my mind right now. There are cash desks. In one of them, Bitcoin costs $60,000, and there is a huge QE over there. And in the other one, Bitcoin costs $20,000, and there's absolutely nobody there. Do you recognize anyone? Well, I wish each of you, my friends, to be in the second cash desk. That is when people are afraid to buy, when there is chaos and panic in the market, and bloody tears are flowing. This is time to buy those uncut diamonds and to lay the foundation for future insane access and profits, which is actually what I wish for each and every one of you. So, dear friends, give us feedback in the comments. Tell us what you think about this video, and if it was helpful for you. Please write what you think about the future value of XRP, and if to the moon or to the bottom, or waiting for us. Also, write your opinion on the ECC lawsuit, whether they will win or not. It's interesting to read your opinion. If you liked the video, if it was helpful for you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification. In the video description, you can find the link to my Telegram channel, where I upload a lot of valuable, interesting, useful information, and you definitely have to be there. Many thanks to all of you for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye.